Hey everybody, how's it going? My name is Dimitri, and before we get into this video, I just want to make a quick disclaimer that I'm not some type of guru or a special person. To me and to my family, I am special, but to the people that are on the internet, you may not take this as the most appropriate means of motivation, but I do want this to be a motivational video, such as the title of the video is called "What is Motivation?" So to me, before we get started, to me what motivation is having drive, but we'll get more into that later on in the video. But what I do want you to know about me is that I'm not a bad guy. People that know me, they know that I'm not a horrible person. I've never done any hideous crimes. I've never violated anybody's personal space in any way that would cause me to go to jail or go to prison. I'm actually a dropout college student that is content creator now across the internet. I'm also a stock trader or an investment trader for different brochures across the internet. But besides that, I just thrive myself into making sure that me as a person, I'm stable, and I want to take my stableness to another level, which is being really successful. And I feel like being successful is a form of mental capacity that some people do not have, and it requires motivation to reach that successful mindset. And like I said, I'm not a motivational guru, but I have witnessed and I have been through trials and tribulations in my life that have honestly set me apart from other people in my eyes, because obviously me being, my skin pigmentation and the way that the world is now today, it causes a fluctuant of imbalance nature with people, and you have to be able to sit yourself in a category that will obviously separate you from others, so you can find this type of motivation. And maybe sometimes when people feel as if they're not motivated enough, that's when you find yourself in the same category as the ones that are not quite successful or that are not doing great in life. But that is not the end. That is not the end. And people feel like that if you have a good support group or somebody to motivate you, then that helps. That's why we have friends. Is because sometimes friends will motivate us. That is a type of motivation. That is a type of motivation that people need friends in order to stay motivated. Another type of motivation is people who wake up and they have the proper meal. That is the type of motivation. People who have a agenda. If you know that you have a set agenda and different goals that you have to accomplish that day, that is the type of motivation. And if you don't know what motivation to me is drive, like I said earlier, and the drive to complete and be able to understand once you've completed a task, once you've done something, that in itself is a boost of motivation to you. So completing tasks and understanding how to complete these tasks and having the proper motivation, such as friends, such as your job, making money. Some people don't need money to be motivated. And in my eyes, having a job, having friends, being able to complete tasks, being able to have an agenda, being able to wake up in the morning, being able to go to sleep at night. Those are forms of motivation. So what I want to also go into is the people who are searching for motivation, the people who are on the internet and they're trying to figure out, how can I find this motivation? They're typically younger. They're typically younger people who are searching for this motivation. They see things on the internet and they're trying to get motivated, trying to get going. If they see something that's too much for them to accomplish, it brings them down. And that's the truth. Some people cannot handle seeing somebody more successful, and it puts them back in the category of just being a regular person or somebody who in their eyes is not successful. And I want to break people from that habit of feeling not successful by what you see on the internet. Me being 27 years old, 27 years young, actually, I shouldn't say old, 27 years young, I have found some things that have changed across this millennial, this decade that I've lived since I was 18. That a lot of things have changed, a lot of errors, a lot of good things, a lot of bad. But still, one thing is for sure is people have to stay motivated. Recently, there have been, a speculation across the internet with the kind of I hate saying it like this, but there has been a trend of male and female categorized hatred, and basically, male and female has been put in categories of dominance and less dominant, and it's kind of a bowling ball now. To me, I don't really pay that. I would not pay that any mind, because it's obviously not a proper way to educate the younger generation. And unfortunately, now people are being motivated by, the hatred that they find inside of them, which is, to me, not the proper way to stay motivated. Like I said, there is a trend right now that, if women have to be more firm, they have to be more dominant, they have to be more aggressive. And that is a form of motivation, believe it or not. That is a form of motivation. Men, they have to be more sympathetic. They have to be more passive. That is a form of motivation for some people. Motivation is a drive that you get once you've completed a task. That is what motivation is. Sitting at home, sitting at your office, sitting outside, if you're a camper, if you're a explorist, if you're somebody who has a distinct taste for food, somebody who has multiple aspects in life that you want to accomplish, and in order, you have to do one at a time, which is totally fine, but that is what will keep you motivated. Going on the internet and going and seeing things that could be funny to you at the time, could be demoralizing to others, and just keep that in mind. Like I said, I'm not a guru, but I did go to college for public speaking, which I dropped out for. Like I said, I am a content creator. You can look me up on different social media websites. But I will say, since my 27 years, things have changed a lot. But I will say that I've always stayed motivated from doing what I said I'm going to do. Now, I'm not going to go into great detail of what the certain things I've done in life. But that would be a long list for another video, because I've been very successful since I've been alive. I have my own place to live, but this is not a showboating video. This is a motivational video to people of all color, that there is a way that you can stay motivated in this world right now, which is hard to say because of the many things that have happened over this past decade. I'm also I'm very excited for being relieved of this COVID and being relieved of this monkeypox. I've never called either or, but I'm happy that once we get past this phase, maybe the motivation of people will rise. The level of homelessness is at an all-time high in certain places because people lack the motivation. Motivation, it comes from within. Like I said, it's the drive that you get from accomplishing tasks and being able to, even in a competitive way with your friends. It's no place in this world for negativity when you're not motivated. If you know that you're not getting your to-do list is accomplished, there's no need to be negative. There's no need to bring others down. That it just doesn't accomplish much. And the whole goal of being motivated is to get things accomplished. And sometimes you may feel like you're getting things accomplished, but just at a slower rate, and that's okay. It's not a race. It's a and so in so many terms, it's a marathon. It's a marathon. I don't have too many words to say about a marathon. I've never ran a marathon, but I do know that you have to take your time when you do things. If you rush, you could destroy what you've built, which is cool. Which is cool to some people. Some people like to destroy, but to me, that's not good. Being motivated is what you want to do in life. And I'm glad that I'm here. I'm glad that I'm alive. I'm glad I'm able to talk to people about some of these things. Actually, one thing I did want to talk about is that one motivational thing that I've discovered is that keeping a job, just keeping a job, going to work every day, even if I don't have to. Most certainly, a lot of people don't have to work. A lot of times, a lot of people, there's no need to work. The unemployment rate has went down because people do not have the motivation to work, which is so heartily on that individual. But I found it motivating to actually get up and go and do a job and make myself busy. I don't have enough brain power to sit at home and contemplate all day. I'm not that smart, and a lot of people are that smart, but a lot of people want to proclaim that they're smarter than others because of the position that they're in. And like I said, that brings others down. So when you hop on a pedestal and you confess that you're better than others, just remember that it's bringing somebody else down. And staying motivated and being able to motivate others are to me two totally different things. If you're a motivator, you're helping people out. But if you're just somebody who's at a pedestal and not helping people out below you, then you're basically being selfish. You're being selfish. And I just want to let people know that stay motivated, and just because you see somebody better than you, if you're at the bottom and if you're de-escalating in life, it's not working out for you in any way possible, or one little thing is throwing your day off, or if you woke up that morning and you didn't have the food that you wanted to eat that day, or if you having issue with your shoe. It's not being you can't tie your shoe, or you have acne on your face. It's there's ways to get past it. I mean, there's products that you can use, and there's steps, procedures, and uh, there's mental doorways you can get through in order to accomplish getting rid or successfully getting past these barriers that are in your way. And staying motivated is one of the things that can help you get past these barriers. It's a hard subject to talk about for some people, but it is one that needs to be discussed. But that's what is basically the ultimate deciding factor in life, is whether you can stay motivated. And taking the steps to being motivated is what life is about, and continuing to stay motivated. It starts at a young age, and it has to continue into adulthood and further on, or you will inevitably lose your way in life. And primarily, everything that's going on now, staying motivated, I think, is something that needs to be brought to light. And this is for anybody, all ages, all skin color, from toddler to a senior citizen. You have millennial, you have ultimate, you have 1,000, you have a bunch of opportunities in life. Don't let one stop you from completing your life, your goal in life, your mission in life. There are plenty of older guys that wish they can go back in life because they had their heart broken, or because they had a financial hardship, or a family member passed away. Some people might say, well, hey, as long as my family is okay, I'm motivated. Another person might say, long as I have money in my pocket, I'm motivated. Now, an older person, somebody who's maybe in their late 40s or 50s, might just say, as long as I have a bed to lay in, and I can go to work every day, and my grandkids are happy, I'm motivated. A younger person could say, as long as my boyfriend or girlfriend is happy, I'm motivated. And then there's a lot of examples of motivation, but staying motivated and having the motivation, that's the key to life. And having that set motivation is what I want to key in on this video, is having that motivation. Now, some people this might be a little hard subject for others, which I understand. I kind of didn't know what motivation was until my early 20s. But I always knew that I had to find the drive. So also go check out my other videos, way lighter than this video. The recipe TCG, and this video is more based on my other channel here, which is the Recipe Motivate. So you guys go check out my channel, check out my links. My name is Dimitri. Want y'all to stay motivated, and have a great day.